thank you so much for stopping by with Love Mom in my beautiful kitchen and enjoying this kitchen experience with us today. So what are we doing today? We've got another video in our 30 for 30 series, 30 meals in 30 days, where I am giving you 30 days worth of meals. So what are we having today? Well, I decided I wanted to do something nice, quick, easy, and tasty. A very good friend of mine came to me and told me that she had had this pesto pizza at this restaurant, and she needed me to go taste it because she wanted me to remake that pizza. So of course, I enjoy a challenge. I take them on. So of course, now I couldn't make the pesto pizza like they make it. I have to make it the way Kim would make it. So I'm going to show you how to make a pesto pizza with mushrooms, some sauteed onions, and a couple other things that you're going to enjoy. It's quick, it's easy, and it tastes very, very good. I wanted to make sure I, mastered it. We went into the test kitchen, so I wanted to make sure I mastered it so that the next time she comes to visit me, I can make it for her. So stay tuned and let's see what's cooking in the kitchen. Alrighty guys, so this recipe is going to go pretty quick. And just for the sake of time, I've already gotten my pizza crust ready. I'm using a store-bought pizza crust. All I did was spread it out onto my pizza pan, and I put a little garlic powder and a little bit of olive oil on it and stuck it in the oven for about 10 minutes and let it start to cook, because with this particular recipe you want it to already be halfway cooked, and because you don't want it to take forever. So we are going to use some pesto that I got at the store. Yes, you can make your own, but we're trying to make it quick and easy. Just got off work, we're tired. So we're going to take some pesto and spread it onto the pizza crust. Now as you're spreading the pesto is nothing but basil, pine nuts, olive oil, and a little bit of seasoning. That's all it is. And this is a basil pesto that I bought at the grocery store. If you can, yes, this is just sorry about the glare. It's a basil pesto that I bought at the grocery store, so it's going to work just fine. Okay, so we're going to put that in there. And now, to give it a little bit extra oomph, I'm going to use a little sun-dried tomato pesto. Now, I bought this Barilla one made by Barilla. Y'all know I like their pasta, so, and I'm just using 2 spoonfuls of that because I don't want it to take away from that basil pesto taste that we have. So just using a little bit of that to just give it a extra dimension of flavor. Bought that at the grocery store as well. Now, what we're going to do is go ahead and start building our pizza. And I like to put a little cheese on first, not too much, but enough. And I've already grated up some Romano cheese and a little bit of Parmesan. So I'm putting a little of that on the bottom. Then we're going to take some mushrooms that I sauteed. Just saute them. And the reason I'm sauteing the mushrooms, I sauteed the mushrooms, guys, is because when you're making a pizza like this, when a lot of the items that's going on the pizza are already pre-cooked, it goes faster. And so we're looking for fast today and tasty. Okay, so I put my mushrooms on. Then I'm going to drop some caramelized onions that I sauteed on. It's going to be so good. There we go. And I'm going to drop on some roasted tomatoes. And what I did was roast them in the oven. I took 2 Roma tomatoes, roasted and sliced them really thin. Put just a little bit of olive oil on top and sprinkled them with some basil. And stuck them in the oven for 10 minutes while they roasted. Okay. Now, we're going to top this with a little bit of Colby Jack, not too much, because you know we got to put our mozzarella on, but we want it to be cheesy and good. So put a little Colby Jack on there, and like I said, pre-shredded. Everything's already ready. Then I'm going to put a little more of my Romano and Parmesan on top. I know you're wondering where the heck is the mozzarella. Well, here it is. So instead of shredded mozzarella, we are using some fresh mozzarella. You know, the kind you got to cut up and pull apart yourself. It's real soft. This one is Belgioioso mozzarella. Comes in a ball. Usually can find that in the deli section of your grocery store. It comes in a ball. I love that little commercial. Little boy is running behind the truck going, "It's Belgioioso," like it's an ice cream truck. It's craziness. Okay, so, but I digress. So I'm just going to break up this mozzarella a little bit. I've cut it into slices, and I'm breaking it up and spreading it across the pizza. So it's just going to melt where it is. It'll spread out. Okay, put a little more because you already got your other cheeses on there. You're just looking for another cheese that's more melty, because the thing about Parmesan and Romano cheese, they're those white cheeses that don't melt that easily, that very easy. It doesn't mean that it's fake cheese. It's just a sturdier cheese. That's what I like to say. Sturdier. Has more of a bite to it. Okay, and I'm gonna put just a little more because I don't want any corners missed. I'll put just a little more here. And then I'm going to take the remainder of my tomatoes and drop them on top, and the remainder of my onion and spread that on top. Yeah, I had a little more left. And if you want to put more mushrooms, you can, but I prefer not to because I have my mushrooms on the bottom, which is going to give me that meaty taste I want. And I've got my onions and tomatoes on top. Ooh, had a little piece of cheese left. Okay, now just for fun, I'm gonna add just a little bit of feta cheese. Just sprinkle over. Now the feta is not going to really melt, guys, but it will give it good flavor. All right, now we're gonna take this and set this in the oven at 400 degrees for about 10 minutes until the cheese gets all nice and melty, and it's going to finish toasting our crust. And look at that, fresh out of the oven and still bubbling. So we're going to cut this up and get it ready to eat. Alrighty, my darlings, there you have it. We made us a quick and easy pesto pizza. Tastes absolutely delicious. If you don't believe me, try it yourself and see what happens. So it has some sauteed mushrooms, some caramelized onions, some roasted tomatoes that we roasted in the oven ourselves, and a few good cheeses on there that make it even more tasty. So, and then at the end I did sprinkle a little dried basil on top. It gave it that extra to send it over the finish line. So go ahead and give this recipe a try. I promise you will not be disappointed. And if you like what you saw and you like this video, go ahead and hit the subscribe button. We love to have new family members, so hit the subscribe button, give us a thumbs up, and then share this video with someone that just may want to get some new ideas on some different meals and different recipes. Now what are we going to do? We're going to review. Here we go. We're going to subscribe, we're going to thumbs up, which is a like, and we're going to share, because of course sharing is the Christian way. So again, thank you guys for stopping by and enjoying this kitchen experience. I appreciate you. I love you, love you, love you. You guys have a wonderful evening, and I'm going to get on this pizza right now because it smells really good. Happy cooking.